Show the entire audience what you're wearing today. Holy Toledo. Can we get the camera to zoom in tight on those pants?
How about the
boy,
shoes?
That would really be, those pants are something. Look at the shoes. You're very stylishly clad. Where'd you pick that up?
Goodwill.
If you think that lace and velvet is it for the holidays, take a look at this. Our fashion coordinator, Robbie Davis, is wearing a sexy metallic bustier. She's also wearing a very short skirt and fabulous fringe jacket. Oh, you look fabulous. Okay, this is fantasy time. Wonderful, divine holiday clothes, whether it's for New Year's Eve or just for that great big party. What have you got for us today, Rami?
The most fantastic leather and suedes you have ever seen. Colorful, sexy, exciting, and they're all from the North Beach leather stores. You ready? Let's take a look. Okay. One of the ways to make an impact this holiday season is with color. And Michael Hoban, who's the designer of North Beach Leather, go ahead, Monique, you can start, thanks, has done this fabulous Kelly green, which is really a terrific look for holiday. Notice all the zipper detailing. We've got a great shot of the back there, so I want you to notice how beautifully he's detailed the backs of his clothes as well as the front. Look at all that contouring. Very sexy. The zippers are very sexy. If you really want to make a statement this holiday season, do it in a look like this. Thanks, Monique. Very hot look in a two-piece suit. Again, take a look at the detail in the back. Debbie, if you could just stand there for a second, let us see the back. Look at the beautiful contouring on the waist and that sexy zipper that goes down the back of the skirt. It's a really terrific look. Isn't that fun? You like that?
Can she sit down in it?
Well, you got to be careful. This is Glenn, and he's wearing another look for men in the baseball jacket. But what you're seeing here again is that impact of color. When you take a classic baseball jacket and you do it in a fabulous color like this, look what a statement a fella can make for the holiday season. Isn't this fabulous? Isn't this gorgeous? This is Michael Hoban's lapis blue color. It's a snap front dress that Jan is wearing. Again, all that detail in the skirt, beautiful seams, beautiful shaping, fantastic. What can I say?
It looks comfortable, too, as a matter of fact.
It is.
I like the bright red glove.
If you want to look casual this holiday season, here's a wonderful way to look casual. A big oversized vest with a very slim, sexy pant. We've treated it with purple as an accent color. You can wear that vest with a skirt as well as with a pant. It's a great holiday look. More fantastic color. Michael Hoban calls this color peacock. This is a beautiful suit for a woman. Isn't this great? You could wear this for a business occasion as well as for a cocktail look. And that's Johanna wearing it. Look at all the beautiful detail on that. John showing the same color in a man's windbreaker. Again, pay attention to the fact that these colors and these fashions aren't just for young kids. This is a sensational look for more sophisticated gents. Isn't that fun?
You know, the idea of doing these fashion shows, guys, is to steal. You might want to steal the red and purple idea, which we haven't thought about. You might want to steal older men in leather idea so far.
And here's another great idea. This is a very classic Edwardian-shaped jacket. Notice the collar, the button detail, the high puff sleeve. But when Gail opens it up, we're going to show you how to make it real dramatic for the holiday season. Take a look at this. That is a gold metallic bustier in gold, the same as the one I had on in silver. It laces up the back.
That gold and silver, is that leather? Is she wearing a leather?
Oh, this is what's so fantastic about leather now.
Can I see the back laced up?
There you go. Isn't that great?
Just stand still for a second so our director can get a shot of the back laced up.
Isn't that beautiful?
What a way. How do you get that thing on, and how do you get that thing off?
It's real easy. You know what Michael did? He put a zipper on the side, so once you adjust the laces perfectly for your body, just zip in and zip out.
More fantasy sexy, divine leather clothing when we return.
We're Wall Furniture Outlets, the largest chain of wall specialists in the tri-state area. And now we're celebrating a super grand opening in Fort Lee, New Jersey, in the Linwood Plaza Shopping Center on Route 9W next to Food Town. You'll find great prices on a giant collection of bookcases, wall units, and entertainment centers. At WFO, we make the most of your walls.
Furniture Outlets. Wall Furniture Outlets.
Before you even hang up your Christmas stocking, go to Crazy Eddie for a Crazy Eddie Christmas blowout blitz. Crazy Eddie's going to save you a blizzard of bucks on anything you can possibly need for Christmas. Cars, stereos, video games, word processors, audio equipment, video equipment. It's all on sale now. You're in Crazy Eddie's Christmas blowout blitz. Remember, we are not undersold. We will not be undersold. We cannot be undersold, and we mean it. So see Crazy Eddie during Crazy Eddie's Christmas blowout blitz. Crazy Eddie, his Christmas sale prices are insane.
Gals, what's your fashion IQ? Where would you shop for designer clothes at incredibly low prices? The answer? The famous Foreman's of Orchard Street, of course. What if you're petite, 5'4" or under? Then it's Foreman's for Petites for you. Imagine a whole store just for petites. Now what if you're a larger size woman and want style? Right, it's Foreman's Plus, a whole store for the fuller-figured woman. Yes, it's Foreman's for quality, service, and price. 3 fabulous Foreman's, the trendsetters on Manhattan's Lower East Side.
The holiday season is a time for all of us, especially the children, to experience a special kind of joy. However, not every child will be so fortunate. You can help brighten some needy child's holiday by supporting the Toys for Tots campaign of the Marine Corps Reserve and WNBC TV. To find out how you can place your donation of a new unwrapped toy in the hands of a child in our area, call 212-755-7846 and have a happy holiday.
Rami, who's that good-looking guy that just sat down next to you wearing that superb jacket?
I want you to meet Michael Hoban. He's the designer for all the North Beach leather fashions we're going to see today. Michael, meet Sally.
Michael got started designing leather by doing a Hell's Angel leather jacket, and from that came all of this sexy fashion wear. Now, that's really the truth, and on that he built an empire. That's fabulous. What are we going to see now?
Okay, we're going to go ahead. Are we ready for the next models? Let's just bring them right on. Again, we're going to talk color. Here's another way to make an impact. Get those curls on your arms, Jack. This is Michael's color called Cherry Red, and this is a wonderful dress that's a combination of both suede and leather. Look at the contouring. Look at the detail on that. The beautiful back with the fantail skirt, the detail on the shoulder. It's sexy, but it's elegant sexy. Isn't this terrific?
Yeah. By the way, let me say that if you see a man in jeans, his name is Mark. He's our cameraman, and we thought we'd disguise him in leather, but we just left him the way. That's Mark there, center stage.
We're back there trying to get you some good shots so you can see.
Oh,
Notice
wow.
on the back of this dress, can you just turn around, Josepha? See that beautiful cutout detail? Michael says that this season, a lady has to make as good an exit as she does an entrance. And here's our sexy John again, showing you this wonderful man's jacket. Again, notice men are wearing color in jackets. Leather jackets aren't just black and brown these days. It's got the snap front detail, the zipper in the front. You can tell he likes that jacket.
Well, you know, a lot of guys have those black leather and brown leather jackets. I got to say something.
Time for a new one.
You aren't kidding. You'll really stand out. That's terrific.
Fun. Thanks, John. Electric blue in a cocktail shade. Notice how sexy this is. You know, Michael was real instrumental in working on the technology of leather to make it tan thinner than ever before. And because it's so thin, you can drape it like a fabric. So when you see all that beautiful detailing that's draped like that, it's because leather's so thin nowadays, and that's one of the reasons it's so popular.
That's a good dress if you don't have a lot of bust that really makes you look like you have more bust than you have. Well, I said we were going to steal ideas.
is. I mean, that's what it's all about. Gosh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, how does it feel? Do you feel wicked?
Yeah.
The bust is, I didn't mean that. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Monique. Isn't this elegant? Isn't this wonderful? This is gold metallic and the bustier part of the dress, and then the black and the gold dot detail on the little short Spencer jacket and that full circle skirt. And I want you all to know that this gorgeous, beautiful model you're looking at is Miss Jan McCormick, and she's a mere 55 years old. Isn't she sensational?
I love that.
She said I could say that. I think she looks so fantastic. I said I've got to tell them.
I think I'll start a modeling career at 55. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing to say.
Isn't this
And
wonderful?
speaking of 55, another lady with gray hair.
Showing that it really has nothing to do with age, does it? It has everything to do with a sense of style.
This is Michael's cape back dress. What's fun about this dress is that the cape back is separated from the waist, so that if you're with some real sexy gentleman who wanted to slide his hand up the back of your dress, he has every opportunity in that dress. But it's a real sexy dress and a fun dress, and yet it can be conservative. You know, if you don't tell anyone it's open in the back, they'll never know.
Thank you.
Thanks, sister. Michael, you want to tell them about this?
Why don't you tell us about this, Mike?
Well, this here we did in Italy. We come up with this fabrication in Italy, and I just thought I'd show a new way of showing fringe that hasn't been done before, and it's working really great. People love it all over.
What this is pony stenciled on. Don't call everybody, it's not real pony. It's stenciled pony on calfskin to give you that look and that detail. But it's very sexy again and very exciting.
Boy, she's not. You don't wear a blouse with that or anything? Excuse me for asking.
We like to show it without anything underneath. You could wear a red bustier or a black bustier under it. But we thought for a fashion show it'd be fun to show it very sexy.
All right. Speaking of very attractive, more pony look?
More pony with the fringe detail. Here's Glenn again. And you've got all this beautiful fringe, which is a fashion look, but it doesn't really feel like Western and cowboy. It's kind of fashion fringe. He's wearing it with a classic jean pant and black leather also. How about that?
Before I let any of you go,
If somebody just wanted to buy one piece of leather, and that's all they could afford, what would it be, quickly?
That man's jacket.
That man's
That's my
jacket?
number one selling piece.
That would be the one thing that you would buy.
thing.
And what would a jacket like that cost?
About $625.
We'll go to a break. We'll be right back.
Thinkable, unthinkable.
The unthinkable taste of Cheerios. Not a lot of sugar. Cheerios, look how they float. No keeping them down, so he can't. Even he can't. You can't think. The unthinkable taste of Cheerios. Not a lot of sugar to weigh down those Cheerios. The unthinkable taste of Cheerios.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, especially at Crazy Eddie, because it's a Crazy Eddie TV and video Christmas blowout blitz. Crazy Eddie's going to save you a blizzard of bucks on giant screen TVs, video recorders, portable TVs, video camcorders, anything and everything in TV and videos on sale now. Remember, we are not undersold, we will not be undersold, we cannot be undersold, and we mean it. It's a winter wonderland. It's a winter wonderland. During Crazy Eddie's Christmas blowout blitz, see Crazy Eddie now. His prices are insane.
These brand name clothes are made by the world's top European and American designers. You can buy them in Manhattan and pay list price, or you can buy the same clothes at one of the largest stores in New York, where they're sold every day at 40% off or more. That store is Theo and Theo's Men's Shop, 3279 Steinway Street in Astoria. Free alterations, major credit cards accepted. Theo and Theo's. You may never buy clothes anywhere else again. Phone 932-7290. 932-7290. Open 7 days.
Crack.
makes you insane. And crack is real whack cause it kills your brain. Creates total destruction to all that's good. Your friends, your family, and your neighborhood. It could cause a young girl to abuse her body. Make a man lose his job cause he loves to party. The lady can't sleep, cracking all night long. The little baby's going hungry cause the money is gone. So for me and Van Silk and Melly Mel and me, we're gonna help fight crack with WNBC. So don't do it. Don't do it.
Shooting hoops is part timing, part skill, and if you're one of the great ones, part poetry. Alcohol throws off your judgment. Long term, it can even weaken your leg muscles and mess up your joints. Why make a tough shot tougher? Finding the poetry is hard enough.
For a free health and fitness guide to alcohol, write the Alcoholism Council of Greater New York.
I think our guest, who is the owner and the chief designer, Michael Hoban, looks like Steve McQueen. Don't you think so? A little bit? Yeah.
Can I get you to stand up for us?
I'd rather not.
Oh, it's just the way we work it here.
Well, my question is that obviously I'm not the model type, and I just wonder if they make them in larger sizes, or could a large person really wear one?
Can a large person wear leather?
Well, large people can wear leather. It depends on the style of the garment as to whether or not North Beach cuts them in a larger size or not. But there are certainly some styles that you can wear, absolutely.
And at any age, anybody at any size?
Any age. That's why I showed you Jan, who's 55, and I showed you John, because the point is leather is not just for kids. Leather is for anyone, any age. Fashion is an attitude, not a garment.
And we're going, like we saw with the older gentleman, you would have said an older gentleman who had, you know, gray hair might not be wearing leather, and yes, he is. We're going to have a lot more fashions for you, by the way. Just some quick questions as an intermezzo. Don't go away. More North Beach when we return.
Well, I was wondering about shorter, heavier women, what styles would be best for them.
You have to watch if you're short and if you have weight, what you put on. It's tricky. You can't wear the body contouring shape things. But there are looser garments. There are the shaped ones that have, like that full purple dress that you saw at the beginning with the snaps in the front that Jan had on. You have to really go into one of the stores, try the clothes on, and see what works for your body, because everybody's a little different.
Okay, leather has a tendency to stretch. You know, like if you got, how tight should you wear the leather? Because if you like the red pants, they were pretty, and they fit her real nice. But leather has a tendency to give.
Good leathers are always lined, and if you buy a good leather garment in a reputable store like North Beach Leather, you'll find the quality of the leather and the fact that it's lined will help it to be resistant to stretching.
But it still does stretch, and I think, doesn't that mean that you would buy pants just a little too tight for you because they would loosen up?
Michael, how do you want to answer
You know
that
what I mean? If I were going in to buy a pair of leather jeans, I'd buy them so that I could hardly breathe,
But
knowing
you know
that
what?
in a week
I
or
have a
two...
pair of leather jeans, and mine really only kind of bagged at the knee from sitting. You know, when you bend and you sit, they got baggy there. They didn't.
But, Rami, you don't have a tummy for it to bag.
God, I do, Sally. Believe me, I do.
Mine would bag here and a little here and a little here. What do you suggest? You're the man who designed
the way we cut them is we cut them with that in mind. We cut them so that they don't bag so much at the knee, and we definitely want them on tight. So we have a saying in North Beach Leather, tight is right. So
tight is
the
right.
tighter you wear it, the better it is. And it will only stretch just where your body puts it out a little bit, and then that's it. It won't stretch anymore.
In the end, leather can be pretty comfortable. You have to lie down on the floor to stick the jeans on, but that's okay.
Right.
How do you clean it? I was wondering how to
Send it to a qualified cleaner.
You don't
Make sure
try
it's a
cleaning
qualified-
leather
no.
at home alone?
Never.
What
Don't
about a
touch
little
it.
spot on a piece of leather? How would you clean that?
A little spot. We have spot removers in our stores that we sell.
Really?
Yes.
For just one little thing?
Yes.
Is suede more difficult to wear than the calf leather?
Yeah, I think suede is a little more
Not
difficult
really.
to take care of. No?
More difficult to take care
Than
of.
leather.
Yes.
Some of my questions have already been answered, but another one, what's the price range?
Oh, we're looking at things that run from about $200 for a pair of pants up to, I've got a coat that's coming out I'm going to let you see later in the final segment, it's about $3,000. So we've really run the gamut here.
This is definitely holiday fantasy time. I said this was not budget and let's watch what we're doing time. This is woo time. So if you get a little spot on a piece of leather, do you think that when you buy anything that's leather that you should spray it with one of these silicone sprays before you start wearing it?
Definitely.
Is that true of leather shoes and leather and suede
Yes,
boots and
yes,
things like that?
yes. Water
Spray your
repellent.
leather with water repellent silicone when you
Right.
buy it and you bring it home.
About the way you said the material and stuff is cut for leather, is it also the same for the suede dresses and stuff that they model?
You mean the way they're cut and shaped? Well, you'll see that the suede isn't shaped quite the same as the leather. The leather tends to be cut more body contouring.
Leather tends to be cut more body contouring, and the suede tends to be gathered, I guess,
Gathered
a little
and
bit
shaped,
more and
right.
shaped. Okay, gentlemen.
How often should leather be cleaned?
The interesting thing about leather is that the leather doesn't really get dirty that easily. It tends to be the lining inside that gets dirty before the actual leather. So it depends on whether it's a dress or a jacket. There are certain things you could wear for a whole year without having to clean. Again, it depends on the lining.
Michael, I have taken a very pale leather jacket that I have. Unfortunately, it's not one of yours, and just taken a little soap and water, and some makeup has come off around the collar. Is that a wrong thing? Am I ruining the leather with soap and water?
Water is one of the best things to clean the leather with.
Really? And plain old soap? I just use plain old bathroom. You don't like that idea, huh? Well, I don't know why it worked, but it seemed to work. Would it ruin it? Am I going to find it's going to crack and fall apart?
Well, if you keep doing it, it would, yeah.
Where are your fashions available at, Michael?
All North Beach leather stores. This is a North Beach leather year, so any stores.
Sizzling, sexy finale when we return. Thank you.
Thank you.
Today at Autoland, we have 322 used cars, many at 50% off NADA book price. This 84 Dodge 600, NADA book price $6,150. Cut it in half, $3,000. This 9-passenger Colony Park wagon, hit it $7,200. This 79 Eldorado, drive it away $3,500. This 80 Malibu Sport Coupe, $3,200. Take it away $1,600.
Only in Autoland, I'm one of the world's largest Dodge dealers.
Now, at the Money Store, America's largest independent home mortgage company, you can get a fixed-rate second mortgage loan as low as today's published prime rate of 7.5%. That's right, 7.5% fixed rate. Higher ratios and longer terms with low monthly payments are also available up to 15 years. Qualified homeowners get instant approval. Call the Money Store toll-free. Dial 1-800-221-9000 today.
Hold the mistletoe, because it's a Crazy Eddie Christmas blowout blitz. Crazy Eddie's got everything you could possibly need for Christmas, and it's all on sale now. TVs, VCR, stereo systems, telephones, telephone answering machines, anything and everything in home entertainment, and lots of home appliances, too. Remember, we are not undersold. We will not be undersold. We cannot be undersold, and we mean it. Santa knows that the best deals in town are at Crazy Eddie's during Crazy Eddie's Christmas blowout blitz. See Crazy Eddie now. His prices are insane. Hit me, hit me.
Okay. Do you have any last request? No. Cigarette? No. Any questions?
Yeah. Where'd they get those shirts?
Just shirts!
Yes, Just Shirts. You'll go in style with Coman, Sergio Valenti, Gabrielle, and Improvise. Just Shirts for style, prices, service, and selection.
Just Shirts. At a mall near you.
Well, Rami promised you big party and New Year's Eve type stuff. Let's go.
Oh, we have such gorgeous things. Let's start with our first model here. Come on out, Debbie, and show them this. Isn't this fabulous? This is by a designer named Michelle Jacques, who does a few specialty pieces for North Beach leather, like this particular one you're looking at.
It's a leather dress?
It's suede. It's black suede, trimmed with all those beautiful sequins in iridescent black, and then it's got the fringe beading on it, and of course that beautiful dotted net. Isn't that gorgeous?
It is.
Thanks, Debbie. That's beautiful. And Monique's going to crawl around Mark there so we can show you another wonderful cocktail look. This is a peplum jacket worn over a skirt with a fishtail back that has the leopard print and the gold and the black and the fish tail. And then Monique is going to open the jacket and show you underneath it. She's wearing a bustier top like I have on, only this one is in the leopard print, the black and the gold. Perfect for New Year's Eve. Here's another wonderful look if you want to wear an evening pantsuit, black suede trimmed with rhinestones. Very sexy and very elegant for holiday season.
That looks relatively easy to wear,
And
doesn't
that's
it?
real
It's one
easy,
of those,
yeah. It covers a multitude of sins. You could wear this one if you didn't have a perfect figure, lady.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, thanks, Johanna.
For moi, right? I was saying, hey, wait a minute, I can get in that one.
And here's the beautiful evening blouse, again in the detail with the suede and the sequins and the beautiful netted look. Very sheer. You can't wear a bra or anything underneath that. Very sexy. And we've got it with North Beach leather slim black skirt. Isn't that pretty? Thanks, Josefa. Here's our gorgeous senior couple again. How about making an entrance in something like this? Beautiful white leather that's trimmed with white fox and all of that snakeskin and metallic detail on it. And underneath it, Jan looks like she's been poured into this dress, but take a look at this gorgeous gold metallic snap front dress. How about that?
You know, there's a glorious Steinem line that says that this is what 55 looks like. If this is what 55 looks like, nobody minds getting there.
For sure.
How beautiful.
And here's our sexy gentleman. John is wearing North Beach leathers, ink-colored. It's actually a jacket and a pleated pant, but when you put the two together and you combine it with a tuck shirt and a cummerbund, it's got the look of a tux. We did it real casual with the neckline open and the tie hanging out there just to show you that he's looking cool.
In other words, this gentleman could go out on New Year's Eve wearing navy blue tux.
How about that?
Well, blue tux.
And how about this to really knock them dead? Isn't this fun?
Silver leather.
Silver lame leather. This is Gail, and it has the little short Spencer jacket with all that wonderful fringe. And underneath it, she's going to open the jacket and show you that we have a beautiful strapless dress underneath it. Look at this. Again, it's got the laced-up back detail. See all that beautiful lace up in the back? Again, it's easy to get in and out of Sally because it just has a zipper on the side. Michael designed them so they'd be real easy to get in and out of.
I don't think there's anything sexier than those laces up the back. It just sort of says to somebody, try and unlace it. Here we go, another tuck.
And here's another evening-looking leather. Oh, they like this one. Yeah, Glenn looks really hot. The short Spencer jacket and the pleated trouser pant. It's a wonderful look for a man.
Oh.
Isn't that great?
Could he wear that? I mean, to buy a leather tux is one thing, but could he honestly wear that somewhere else without the tux shirt?
Absolutely. The pieces are sold separately. He could wear the jacket with another kind of a pant. And the pant, of course, works with any of the jackets. We actually had this pant on earlier in the show with the sporty jacket. It's your basic pleated trouser.
We would like to thank all of you for being with us today. We would like to thank particularly Michael Hoban, who is the director. This man is some kind of a genius when it comes to leather. And once again, to tell you how much we appreciate Ronnie Davis for being our own fashion coordinator here on the Sally Jesse Raphael Show. See you tomorrow.
They're all right here.
You've got to see them.
The collections of the Newark Museum.
A magic carpet from the East.
Or from the West, a woolly beast.
Plus mystery from old Tibet.
Computers.
How smart can you get?
Sculptures of a cowboy's horse.
Admission's always free, of course.
The Ballantine House, bought with beer, is filled with treasures found right here.
Take a trip to outer spaces.
Or dance among our tribal faces.
Mother, Dad, brother, sis, all agree you shouldn't miss.
The Newark Museum.
It's the best.
You're invited.
Be our guest.
I'm Bob Hope. Please join the life support team by donating blood. Call the Greater New York Blood Program or your local Red Cross chapter for your nearest donor station. Thank you.
I'm Cy Sperling, president of Hair Club for Men, with some new important free information for men with thinning hair. Our own booklet, which you can get by calling our toll-free number, has been updated and expanded. Of course, it still contains all the facts you need to make an intelligent choice, and now more than ever, people tell us it's the most comprehensive booklet available. But what's more, if you call now, I'll send you a free subscription to Personal Appearance, the new men's grooming newsletter. This latest issue has some really useful articles, including an important discussion on the minoxidil drug controversy. For example, are there any side effects? What percentage of men grow hair with it? You really should read it. To get Personal Appearance and our own hair replacement booklet, just call our toll-free number now. And remember, I'm not only the hair club president, but I'm also a client.